Now to campaign 2016, and we promise you Election Day is coming. Soon we'll be able to put all of this ugliness behind us. But first, let's talk with CBS News senior political editor Steve Shigaris. Steve, let's talk about Donald Trump's speech in South Florida today. I have run out of words to describe what we're watching here. Impassioned, fiery, denying vehemently these new charges of sexual assault.
Yeah, he called these accusers horrible liars. He says they're vicious claims. And then he went on to basically say Hillary Clinton should be locked up for the things that she's done. So he's not backing down at all. In fact, he's ramping things up significantly.
What is the strategy here for him? What is the end game? Is he still fighting for the White House, or is he fighting for something else?
Well, in their mind, he's fighting for the White House. He's still trying to keep his base happy and energized. He's trying to keep Republicans behind him, which is probably something he shouldn't have to be doing 3 weeks out from the election. But the question is these controversies, they're not really going to help him among the voters that he needs the most, women voters, where he's trailing significantly behind Hillary Clinton.
Speaking of Hillary Clinton, in any other election cycle, these hacked, leaked emails from her staff would be front page news. It almost seems like sort of a sidebar story with everything else going on.
Yeah, I mean, the controversy sort of pales in comparison to what Trump is dealing with. But there are stories in these emails. There are stories about her Wall Street speeches, excerpts from her Wall Street speeches, which Bernie Sanders was trying to get released a year or two ago. There are questions about her connections to the DNC during the primaries, which is another thing that Sanders was after her against. But, you know, it may not be getting a lot of press, but there might be some folks in the Sanders camp who might be thinking twice about going out there and bending over backwards for Clinton.
Interesting. Finally, Steve, the war within the GOP. Earlier this week, you and I spoke about Marco Rubio here in Florida, still endorsing Trump. At what point will he and other Republicans perhaps have to rethink their strategy or, you know, before Congress is potentially up for grabs for the Democrats?
Well, when the polls start to show that this is a liability for them. Right now, they're not seeing that. In fact, right now, they're looking at the energy that Trump has, at least among his core supporters, and figure they need those people to come out and vote for Republican candidates up and down the ballot. So they don't want to alienate Trump's supporters by dumping Trump. And it's a tough road to haul, but I think that's what you're seeing with people like Rubio, just trying to make sure they keep the Trump camp behind them because they need those votes.
Steve Shigaris of CBS News. Steve, always good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
And the final presidential debate between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton scheduled for 1 week from tonight, Wednesday, October 19th at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Look for live coverage next Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here on CBS 4.